have been having a great day so far. So in today's video I'm gonna try out this very much raved foundation, and that is by none other than Huda Beauty. This foundation was mostly sold out on the first day itself, and I wanted to pick it up on the first day, but then I was not really sure about which shade do I really want to go for. And by the time I decided on which shade I want to purchase, it was all sold out. And it was sold out everywhere. It was sold out on Cult Beauty, it was sold out on Selfridges. So I had to wait for Selfridges to restock it so I could purchase it. So the shade that I bought is Macchiato, and that is 400G, which is G stands for golden. So I'm not really sure if this is my shade because I did not have a possibility to go and try it in the store because it is still not launched in Sephora Sweden. So I had to check on some videos online and and then again go back to the reference sheet which Huda has posted. So it took quite a while for me to decide on which shade I wanted, and now I have bought Macchiato, and let's see if it is my tone, if it matches my skin tone, or is darker or is it lighter. So I would be trying it on my face for the first time today, so it is first impression. And then on the right side I would be using the beauty blender, and on the left side I would be using a kabuki brush. And I have not applied any primer as of now. I've just applied my moisturizer. So I would be using this Huda Beauty Complexion Perfection Pro Makeup Base, which is a primer sample which came along with the foundation in the box itself. So I did not purchase because I was not really sure if I would like a primer which is a bit thicker, as I got to know from the videos that I watched. So I did not buy because I knew I would be getting a sample and I wanted to first give it a try and see if I really like it. So I'm going to use this on my face today, and then I would be using the foundation. So now I will be using both the products on my face. So the primer is more like a moisturizer. I feel it's quite thick. I have never used any primer of this sort. Looks very moisturizing, and it is really thick. It has a kind of scent, so if you do not like scented cosmetics, then I'm not sure if you would really like it. But then it's very sticky. To be honest, I'm not quite impressed with the primer because it's too sticky and too thick. I'm not really used to such primers, but then let's see how does it perform under the foundation. Does it make the foundation look very creasy, or will it make it make it go more oily? So I will be using the foundation now on my skin, and this is how the outer packaging looks like. It's a plain black covering with the same Huda Beauty logo on it, which is pretty similar on all her cosmetics that she has come out with. So I really like the packaging because it's very simple. Anyways, nobody keeps the boxes, so it's worth that you do not really invest a lot of money in the outer packaging and then take it from the customer. So I really like that this is just a plain cardboard packaging which can be just thrown away. The foundation comes in this plastic bottle, which a lot of people were not quite happy about. They said that it looked cheap, but to me, I'm really happy with the packaging because it is plastic, so it is travel friendly, as well as if you drop it, it's not gonna break. And it's actually in this matte packaging, which I really like. And it comes in this black lid, which when you close it, it has that click sound, so you know that if the cap is fixed in well or not. And then it comes with a pump, and then at the bottom you have the details on how much does it contain. It contains 35 ml, that is 1.18 fluid ounces, and the shade. And then on the cover you even have these details, says directions: using a pump or less, apply foundation evenly all over the face with a dense brush or beauty sponge. For best application, pair with the Huda Beauty Complexion Perfection Pre-Makeup Base, which we have done. So now we're gonna try the foundation. So I'm just gonna take one pump on my hand, and I'm gonna first use it on the left side with a beauty on the right side with a beauty blender. This is supposed to be a full coverage. So yes, if you guys can see, I have this redness left from the breakout. Let's see if it really gonna cover that up. I generally use color corrector, green one, to cover the redness on my cheeks, but today I want to see if it was really full coverage. I definitely need more. It's actually quite a thick foundation. Unlike some other foundations which are really runny, it is actually very creamy. This, I would say, is a pump of foundation on the right side of my face. It did cover up the redness here on the cheeks, but then it did not really do that kind of, it did not really give that kind of effect that I was actually expecting out of it. And then I do see a little of showing the marks on my face, so maybe I should take a little more and see if I get the full coverage. So this is about 1.5 pump of foundation, and this is without anything. I wouldn't say that it's not a good foundation, but then it is actually light for me. But then this foundation does oxidize, so we're gonna wait and we're gonna see if it's gonna really match my skin. So now on the left side, I'm gonna use it with a foundation brush. So that's a pump. And I'm using a Sigma Kabuki brush, which I generally do with all my foundation. I feel that the foundation also has a kind of scent to it. I don't know what kind of scent does it has, but then it is quite good. I really like it. I do not really mind my cosmetics scenting good rather than smelling of some product, of some chemicals. This foundation is actually quite thick and dries really quick. So it is really important that you do one side of the face at a time. It gets patchy if you leave it and then come back to it again. That's what I have noticed. To be honest, I like it with brush more because brush did not really soak up a lot of product and it did give a very full coverage than to the sponge, which is which soaks up a lot of product and you don't really get a lot of coverage, but I really like it with the brush. So this is the right side with the sponge and this is the left side with the brush. The right side is a bit darker than the left side because I think the foundation did oxidize a bit. This is quite fresh, so it has not oxidized yet. So guys, this is how it looks after the complete makeup done, which I normally do, and I really like the foundation. It is actually not very matte or not very shiny, it's demi matte and it's quite a full coverage foundation, but it does not really match my skin tone, which I'm really sad about. But then I think as winter progresses I'm gonna go a little more lighter, so then it might match my skin tone. And today I actually did not set with any setting powder, which I generally do. I did not use my MAC medium dark setting powder because I wanted to see how does it look on its own. So I think if I use my setting powder, it's gonna be okay. It's not gonna be that bad. So right now the time is 2:31 and I will be wearing it for next couple of hours. So if you are of my skin tone or a tad bit lighter, I think this would be perfect. So I quickly want to talk about the price as well as the availability of this foundation. The price is £32 and it's available on Cult Beauty, Selfridges, I think a couple of Sephora's, and it's also available on hudabeauty.com. I bought mine from Selfridges because on Cult Beauty there are certain shades which are still not available, but then most of the shades are available on Selfridges. So when I ordered from Selfridges, I had to pay shipping charges, but then when I order from Cult Beauty and if I order more than £40, I get a free shipping. But I wanted to get my hands on this as soon as possible, so I went ahead with Selfridges and I did not actually wait for Cult Beauty to stock it. But I generally buy my Huda Beauty products from cultbeauty.co.uk. So if you guys are interested in buying, then I would highly suggest checking out these websites. I will get back to you guys in a couple of hours and I will share my final thoughts with you guys on this foundation, and we will together check if the foundation has creased or got oily anywhere. So yeah, we will talk soon again. Bye guys for now. Hi guys, so right now the time is 5 minutes to 8. So it's almost been five and a half hours that I'm wearing this foundation for, and I just wanted to give you guys a quick update before I go ahead and remove my makeup on how did the foundation wear and how has it been all this 5.5 hours. So the quick update is that the foundation is actually still matte. It has not got oily anywhere. It's just perfect the way I want it. But then I did eat and stuff. I had my dinner. So it did settle in the lines around my mouth. So I cannot really expect it be the same way when I applied it. So it's just near my mouth, and yeah, that is it. I don't really see a very major difference from the time I applied. I did not blot it or I did not set it with any powder. Nothing, touch-ups, nothing. And I really like the foundation. So I must say that probably this foundation gonna be my most favorite foundation, because usually the foundations, they turn oily on my T-zone, but this has not turned oily. So I don't know how to put it across, but I'm really surprised that this foundation did really work well, and it is full coverage and it did hold on for 5.5 hours. Probably it'll hold on for more. So guys, my final thoughts on this foundation is that this foundation is worth every penny, and it's worth the hype it has got. Huda did nail it. There's a really wide range when it comes to the shades. There are almost 30 shades, ranging from very light to the deepest dark. So it's not going to be that tough to get your perfect shade, but then there can be a possibility that you will have to mix two shades to get your right shade. And this shade is a bit lighter for me because, or maybe it's the right shade, it's just that my neck is a bit darker than my face, so it's not always possible that I can get a shade which matches both. I don't like to go with my neck shade on my face because my neck is darker, so I don't want to use a darker shade on my face. And I did not really apply a generous amount of foundation on my neck, so it looks darker than my face. But then I would give this foundation a 5 out of 5. And the best news is that Nykaa Beauty gonna have Huda Beauty products very soon on their website. I'm not pretty sure what products gonna be available at the beginning, but I would highly recommend checking out this foundation. I'm pretty sure you guys gonna love it. So when it comes to her products, they are really good, and I would highly recommend checking her brand out. I'm just being so positive because I really genuinely liked the foundation, and I would highly recommend this foundation because for a really long time I wanted to try a foundation which is demi matte, and I think I found my foundation. And yeah, that's it guys. I rambled enough, but this foundation is worth the splurge and worth the hype it has been getting. And if you are looking for a foundation, so do check out Huda foundation, and I will just give you guys a close look up at my face so that you guys can see what I'm talking about as well. So this is the foundation after 5.5 hours, and I must say it looks really beautiful. So guys, that's about it in this first impression cum review of this Huda Beauty Faux Filter foundation, and I hope you guys liked it. And if you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.